All right, time for a little heads up interview of myself. So here it is, Tuesday, week 3, I think. And I'm pretty tired, pretty beat up. It's funny, I'm so beat up I didn't pay attention. I just recorded the entire last week recap video and the audio plug wasn't plugged in all the way, so I'll have to redo that. Cognitive skills are definitely lower, slower processing, sleeping really hard at night, which is it's a good thing, but it's a sign of fatigue. And I can look at the numbers on Training Peaks and know for a fact, without even talking to myself essentially, that I'm pretty beat up. But the thing is this is where the unique part of it is I know it's coming, I know how it is, and I know what's going to happen. And I also know that I get we'll call it a break next week because we're headed to Disney. Our entire family's going to Disney. And so, I'll get some training in. We're taking the trainers, and I'll get some runs in, things like that. But the amount of stress I won't be able to maintain. And looking back at the numbers, it's been a very, very steep ramp up the past few weeks. And did a 4-hour ride yesterday, and there was a whole lot of get me the fuck off this bike happening. There was a whole lot, and that was at 2.5 hours in. So I find that recently when I do these longer rides, I get that kind of antsy, I'm over this feeling. The more tired I get, the more I want to be off the bike, and I love riding my bike. But yesterday was tough. Yesterday was an opportunity that I didn't see coming when I planned the week out. Just happened to have the opportunity to ride early, and then Kendall joined me for 2 hours of it. And as an athlete, it's one of those things to where you just got to push through. You got to get time in the saddle, and there's a push through to a point to where I understand what my body can do. I know it's not about to break, I just know it's tired. So yeah, pretty beat up, pretty tired starting this week, but I know I just got to kind of grind through up until Friday, and then we'll leave out Saturday, and I'll get some other stuff in. But it's fun. It's fun remembering this. It's fun waking up going, oh, man, I'm tired. It's fun complaining because we're standing in Walmart yesterday. Kendall was getting some stuff, and I literally was so blasted from that ride. I leaned down on the buggy, or the cart as she calls it, and I realized that I could not tighten my core enough. I could not tighten my muscles enough to keep me standing. And literally while I'm sitting there, I had one hip kind of drop down, and then I realized that I am only standing on the skeletal structure of my leg. I was that freaking tired. My legs were that freaking tired yesterday. That's a good feeling. I miss that feeling. It's a fun feeling, and I enjoy putting back-to-back days together to where when you first start your swim or start your run or start your ride, you just go, oh, God. And then 30, 45 minutes, maybe sometimes an hour into it, you go, all right, we're cool. Like, still feel terrible, but I can get through this. So those are fun things to remember as a coach. Those are things that I enjoy. Those are things that I look for. And it takes a lot. For some athletes, it takes a lot of stress to get you to that point. But when you get to that point, just remember, barring feeling like you might get an injury or something, sometimes you just got to push through. Mentally, that is a huge win to just push through. So definitely tired, beat up this week. It's been one hell of a journey so far. It's terribly fun getting back in shape.